There. That's what we got done so far. We've been painting with black. It's a lovely day out today. See, we got painted down to here, this section. So we're working at it and we're getting it done here. But I find it's awfully hard to keep the paint from getting on you when you're painting these frames. It's hard to keep the paint from getting on your arms and on your skin. It's awfully bad for that. And of course, you know, it's not going to be a perfect job because there's so many little nooks and crannies I'm liable to miss. I'm going to have to go over it a couple times after it dries and get the places I've tried to get the places I've missed, but never going to get every last little spot. But it should slow the rust down, considerably slow it down, this rust paint, for a few years anyway. Boy, it's a nice day out today. I think I'll take a little break from the painting and do a little bit more later. Put the lid on the can, and now I gotta do something with the brush. Any ideas? My microphone cover come off. I gotta put that back on. What to do with the brush? I don't want it drying out real quick. I know. I'll stick it right in that crack of the tire there. That should keep it from drying out too fast while I take a little break. And I'll come back and do some more painting. Gotta paint this side, as you can see. Well, guys, as you can see, I got a lot more of the top of the frame painted now than I did earlier today. I've been working at it this afternoon, and I got a lot of it painted. Probably 80% of the top side of the frame painted tonight. It's been a really nice day. Excellent for drying paint. Quite seriously. Really nice day. Excellent for this, to get this job done. Of course, you know, with a frame like this, it's got a lot of intricate parts and everything around it. I don't expect to catch 100%, but if I can get about 95% of it, I'm happy, because it'll hold the rust back for a few years. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is as far as I've got on the truck so far. This fender here is rusty, and I got to put some sort of a fender mount on underneath down that corner. So I've got the wheel well thing off of the fender, and I've been working on this bed back here. Now, I'm quite a ways into the construction. This is the bed that the camper's going to sit on top of. This is I had to build a nice heavy-duty floor. As you can see, it's 1.5 inches thick, the floor. Well, you can see the thickness right here. That thickness is 1.5 inches thick. That's how thick the floor is. Now, that's the subfloor. That's going to be the floor underneath the floor on the camper. Now, by removing the truck bed, I reduced the weight. This bed right here that I took off. Let me see if this thing's still recording. Yeah, it appears as though it is. It's awful hard to see. It's so dark, you know. It's bright. Well, it's bright out here. Anyway, this is the truck bed, and as you can see, there's a lot of weight there. I figure it weighed 400 pounds. That bed, you know. That's what I'm figuring to myself. Now, this whole thing probably only weighs less than 200 pounds. So that's reducing the weight of the overall back end of the truck by 200 pounds. and it gives me a good solid base to build my camper on, you know. Now what I'm going to do is this is the underfloor of the camper, make a nice smooth floor, and that way I'll have a really nice strong floor in the camper, and not too heavy either. This is pine, this wood. Now here's a problem I'm running into right here, is this gas is a problem, because how do I put a nice looking gas nozzle on this thing? It's sort of a problem, and I'm trying to find a solution. I'm going to build some sort of a little box right here arrangement that with an opening or something. I'm working on this today. So this is the first shot right here of what I'm doing right here on this, and now I'm going to start to film again in a few minutes, and I'm going to show you guys what I've done. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out to do this gas thing. See, let me back up a little bit so you guys can see it better what we're talking about here. In the back of the truck. Anyway, I made a little mistake. I had a little thing covering this thing last week, and the wind blew it off, and it rained all day, and I think some of the rain went down in there. I'm not sure. I'm worried about that, so I gotta run and get some of that stuff that you put in gas to get rid of water. There's a stuff you put in gas, and I'm going to try to run the gas through her so I make sure there's no water in it. Okay, that's it for now.